Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragonyhm. In the last episode, we finished the second dungeon, Laboratory 9. And in this episode, we're going to be doing a couple things, tying up some loose ends, and getting some new equipment. We'll be gathering some dragon scales as well to open up the third dungeon. Hey Chris, maybe you know the answer since you live a lot closer. Is it normal for Mount Dragon to have smoke coming out the top? So as you can see, there's ash falling from the sky, coming from Mount Dragon. But the reason that we went this way is because, if you remember, we opened up this wall before we scaled Mount Nadrog, and I never beat the mob in here, a level 35 dead man, so now we're just coming back to do that. So I'm level 38 now. I have a spell called Acid Rain, which is one of my favorite spells because it lowers the defense of enemies. You'll probably see me using this one a lot. And he paralyzed me, that's unfortunate. Hopefully Chris can get out on his own. Alright, gonna use paralysis cure. Huh? The monster dropped something. And that's how you get the Dead Man trading card. So now we're gonna head back to Mount Nadrog. If you're trying to pet all the Quaxels, there's a Snow Quaxel here to pet. It's unresponsive. And if you remember these two NPCs, they were in the first inn back in Dorgantown, and they were in this inn on the second floor, blocking the path to a chest, which we're going to grab in a second. Just gonna recover quickly. And grab that chest, which is just an HP potion. And then we want to head down the mountain. And we want to end up here, which is another single mob. We had to break the wall to open up this cave, and it's a level 40 Montrol, which again will drop a trading card. Alright. So now I'm going to warp to Gonrad Forest. Something I want to point out, now that we've completed the second dungeon, is that the landscape has changed a little bit, and what I mean by that is that, as you can see, there's a mob from the dungeon hanging around outside. You'll also find mobs out on the river to the north of the houses here. So just something to keep in mind. And all of these enemies are around level 40. They're pretty good to grind up XP as well if you're not quite close to level 40 after finishing the second lab. Alright, so now we want to go out on the lake, and just a note, if you want to use the shrine up here at the witch's house, it's actually locked now, as you can see. Alright, and we're gonna head all the way east on this top river. And now we can activate that ancient altar as well. So we can warp back here. And the diving shop is now open. Oh, a customer right now? You sure you want to go diving in this weather, son? Honey, isn't that... Oh, of course. Say, fella, you're the... boy, aren't you? We catch him on his way down the ruins now and then. You're the spitting image of him. If you're here for a diving suit, you're free to take one. Out on the fringes of Arcan like this, we'd be sitting drakes for the Zambala clan head. We not are. You can keep it for as long as you need. There's a dive point just off the dock outside, but I'd caution against it until the storm subsides. The loan capacity on that, I tell you, he just goes for it. Right off the deck, without even a suit. Now I like to think myself a good swimmer, but even I wouldn't try that at Dragonyhm Firth. So as you can see, there's a diving spot here. I'm going to go ahead and skip that for now. There's other diving spots we want to hit first. Let me check my health. I'm at 79 out of 80, not too bad. So if you enter any of these diving spots, you'll automatically equip the diving equipment, but you can also manually equip it from your inventory. Which will allow you to do stuff like that, going through the waterfall. And now we get to encounter these shrimp enemies, or Neptunes. They look like shrimp to me. And as I said before, I love Acid Rain. It does a lot of damage and it lowers their defense. Found a golden dragon statue, Fragile. That's our first dragon statue. It's a bit soggy, but found a trading card. It's a Neptune. I've never actually checked, and there isn't anything in there. Cool. Alright, let's use a potion quickly. We're going to need some HP for what we're about to do. So now we're going to get another piece of equipment. And I don't know how it's possible to do that part without taking damage, but we now have a harpoon launcher. So I took quite a bit of damage there, actually. I'm gonna go up to Nadrog Town, just use the inn real quick. Look. So the harpoon launcher has no effects, and its special skill is called 360 No Hope, which I'm sure you can guess is a play on no scope. In my experience, that special doesn't actually do damage. And I don't know if there's a trick to it or anything that I'm missing, but yeah, it's kind of useless. I'll play around with the harpoon gun in my next fight, but after that I'm probably going to switch back to the blaze sword or something else. Just because I don't really think it's that good. So first diving spot we have just coming out of Gonrad Forest. There's going to be a quack cylinder here and one of those shrimp people to fight. After we took quite a bit of damage and were poisoned. So that's the attack with the harpoon. And then just to show you 360 no hope. So I'm going to use Acid Rain here as usual. And I might actually end up dying here. Unless I get extremely lucky like that. And I'm gonna potion up while I'm here. And cure my poison. Actually, maybe I should have waited till I was out of here to do that, because I can still hit the... yeah. Probably just wasted. Speaking of, I should probably head to town and get some more activated charcoal. After I recover. Alright, and back to Gonrad Forest. So now we're taking the South River. And one thing I wanted to point out is that there is a diving spot here. You remember this house with all these cows. This diving spot actually connects to the diving spot by that house with the two waterfalls. And there's a spot in between where you can surface, which we will be going next episode. But for now, if you were to dive here and you go all the way east, you would end up at that house with the two waterfalls. First, I'm going to do this diving spot, which, just to show you, if you don't remember this area, you got this guy who claims he can jump the cliffs, and then you've got a family in the house. And then you can see there at the edge of my screen, there's a Quaxel up there, which we'll be grabbing right now. And while we're here, more importantly, if you can see this sparkle down here by this seashell, there's something for us inside. We have our 8th dragon scale. That one took me a while to find, and let me tell you, you need 10 dragon scales to get into the next dungeon. I had 9. The next 2 we'll be getting in the next episode, but that took me forever to find just because it wasn't very obvious, and there aren't any other items I'm aware of that you pick up in the same way. So yeah, you have to have kind of a eagle eye to be able to spot that. Anyway, go ahead and pet this Quaxel. And then I may or may not fight these 2 demons, or I may just end the episode. And I'm poisoned from the tentacles. Alright, and then I'll end the episode there. So thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.